showtime.
I don't get off the game. I'm not really sure what to talk about, so I'm probably just gonna yap for about 9-10 minutes. So enjoy. So, firstly, why am I doing this push in the first place? That's a good question. I'm not really sure if it's worth it yet. It's fun though. This season is probably going to be the last time I seriously push, because this just takes way too much time. Though if my channel does well enough, I'll continue posting videos on like ranked or something. I could also post stuff about like grinding leaderboards for prestiges, because I do eventually want to get a prestige for every brawler in the game, but that also takes quite a while depending on the brawler, because some of these people on the leaderboards don't go outside. There's also really painful ones that no one plays because they're terrible in the meta, so those are not going to be fun at all. From this push, I'm hoping to get quite a few prestiges, though I'm only pushing them to 1300, so maybe not too many. If I stick to my current pace of pushing, I'll be done in just under 2 weeks, I think. So I might go higher than 130k, but it's only the beginning still, so it's not too difficult. As the time of recording this, I've gotten, I think, 1300s. And I am 14th in the US and top 400 global. Global leaderboards is not happening because the top 50 people just do not close the game at all. Within halfway of day 2 of the season reset, there were like 31 players at 100,000. When I do get 130k by the end of the season, I'll probably be, I don't know, top 200 global and then 7th all-time US, I think. Ooh, gambling. Yes. Enjoy the gambling. I'm gonna shut up for a sec. Since the season is 35 days instead of the whatever the hell it usually is, I'm probably gonna push a bit higher than 130k depending on time, because I might not be here for the last few days, but we'll see. Out of all the brawlers I had pushed up until this game, Edgar is easily my least favorite. It took, I don't know, I want to say 2 hours to get this 1300, just because he's so bad. I don't get why people like him so much. Colt was also a major problem on this map, because I was playing mainly short range brawlers and every Colt could hit all his shots without failing. It was really annoying, but we did it eventually. And then I played Colt, I think. Y'all probably don't give a shit, but I started this push with Daryl because I love Daryl, and back in the Stone Age, when the old trophy system was a thing, he was actually the first brawler I pushed to 1,000. So I decided to start off this big milestone of mine with one of my favorite brawlers. The original plan for this push was to do all the annoying brawlers first and just the terrible brawlers in general, and then ending it off with my favorites. So I'm planning on doing Surge, Bull, and like Rico or Bell last to end it off, and then depending on time I might go for 2Ks just to see how it goes. As I've probably said before, the plan is to push every brawler in the game to 1,300 trophies, though some brawlers are going to be a lot more difficult than others, just because they're terrible in the meta. Or I just do not like playing them, like Jae Young. But we're going to make up for those with like 1,500, 1,600, and so whatever. So far this push has been relatively easy, though it's just been long, because each of these episodes, just raw footage, is like 70 to 90 minutes. And that's just from me recording the game starting at 12:50. So in reality, each brawler takes like 1 to 2 hours to do, even if the brawler's good. Just because gaining trophies lowers really quick, and you'll start to lose a lot more trophies the higher you go. Because at around 1,200 to 1,200 to 1,300, you gain like 6 trophies and lose 13. So if you lose a game, you have to win 2 in a row just to make up for that loss. So losing multiple games in a row loses so much time. Though, since we're playing relatively quick modes like Heist, it's not as bad since the games go by really quick. But for games like Gem Grab, I'm not going to play Gem Grab. I hate Gem Grab. But we're probably going to be playing Gem Grab within the next few days, depending on map rotations. Because yesterday, most of the maps were utter dog shit, so we had to rely on Heist. It wasn't that bad. We eventually switched back to Brawl Ball, as you can see, but doing these quick modes makes this push a lot easier. I also mainly play Brawl Ball, so it makes it even easier. But for modes like Gem Grab and hell, even Heist, I'm not really good at those modes. What the hell did I just... Why did I just pass it back there? Anyway, hopefully I get lucky with the map rotations and get maps that favor the brawlers that I'm missing. I'm missing pretty much every brawler, so it won't be too bad at the start, but later on with those niche brawlers like Ems, crazy how I have 2,000 hours, yet I can't name more than one niche brawler. It's just gonna take a long ass time. So I'm hoping to knock those brawlers out of the way early so that I don't have to worry about them later on. Because I want to make this push as enjoyable and less painful as possible. So if I save my favorites for last, then delayed gratification, in a sense. I do all the dog shit stuff first, and then I ended off with something enjoyable. And then maybe push a little bit further, but it really all just depends on time. Well, incredibly boring yap session is just about over. Thank you all for watching. I forgot to record the last 50 trophies for Gus. I'm just gonna have that play as the last thing, and then I'll see y'all later.